I go, you know who this is, man? It's the Beatles. Who loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. You wanted him back, you got him back. Frank Zappa, ladies and gentlemen. Did you guys miss me or something? I'm busy saving the world from the other side. We know you are, Frank Zappa. Sorry to disrupt you, but we got one here. We got one here. Steve Martin. Steve Martin, 1978, Maxwell Silver Hammer. It's a Beatles cover. What did you think of the Beatles, Frank Zappa? Probably the most overrated band of all time. Although I do consider Ringo a dear friend. He did 200 motels with me. And Paul McCartney never returned my call, but I'm still his friend. There you go. Frank Zappa's on board. We're going to do a Steve Martin underrated performance. Everybody talks smack about this movie, but this performance is dope. Steve Martin, Maxwell's Silver Hammer. Fantastic. Thank you. This is not the Beatles, this is the Bee Gees. The Bee Gees doing the Beatles. Everybody talks shit about this movie, but it's actually dope. I rewatched it recently. It put a big smile on my face.
You're Maxwell, a small-time quack who became a big-time specialist.
Yeah, you can't say these kind of things in movies today. Yeah. Talking about quacks, talking about doctors, talking about medicine. I think after COVID, people just want to not talk about that for a while.
Turning ugly old corrupt people into handsome young corrupt people.
What? What do you think about that, Frank Zappa? I think the old and the young are both corrupt. You know, like I said on my records, it's dumb all over and a little ugly on the side. What he said. Hey! Thank you! Steve Martin. Yeah, y'all wanna tag it with Steve Martin? You gotta go through me. You gotta go through me.
Joan was quizzical, studied pataphysical science in the hall.
That's a bar. Joan was quizzical, studied metaphysical science in the hall.
Late night, all alone with a cat. Whoa. Maxwell Edison majoring in medicine.
Maxwell Edison majoring in medicine. Steve Martin, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Martin with the choreography. The choreography, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to beat that choreography. If you want to take us back to the 1970s, do another musical with the Beatles, go right ahead. I could use a smile right now.
That she was dead.
You got the synth skate on, man. You know, you got the vocal, man. I do. I gotta hear that. I want that sound on my record. I actually think I got that pad on a couple of the joints on the record. I think I actually used that pad.
Back in school again, Maxwell plays the fool.
He's rapping. Steve Martin's rapping.
Back in school again, Maxwell plays the fool again. He forgets the noise.
I gotta see that again. We got a little bit of Weird Al.
The fool again.
Teacher gets annoyed. Next time somebody pisses me off at work, I'm just gonna go, teacher gets annoyed, and see what they do with it.
Wishing.
You can argue this scene is not aged well. I say. What do you think, Frank Zappa? Is this aged well? It's aged finer than the finest wine, my friend. As have I. Yes, you have, Frank Zappa. Looking dapper.
To avoid an unpleasant scene.
To avoid an unpleasant scene.
Wishing to avoid an unpleasant scene. She tells Max to stay when the class has gone away. So he waits.
What? Brian? Oh yeah, no, I'm telling you, like half the people our age are like, I don't want to talk about medicine. You're gonna have to talk about it sometime, folks. We're in our 40s. We're not gonna get any younger.
Pleasant scene. She tells Max to stay when the class has gone away. So he waits.
Come on. Don't put that mask on. Come on, we've had enough masks lately. Come on. Let's get. Even I agree. Let's get that out of here now.
Writing 50 times I must not be so.
Hey, but if any of you guys can't watch this or it's a trigger warning, screw up. These are actually gangsta lyrics. These are pretty gangsta lyrics. Like, the Beatles don't get credit for how gangsta and how street they were sometimes. Nobody. You know, this is pretty. I mean, I'm sure anybody in O Block would want to have that silver hammer. I'm sure, you know, D Block and O Block and, you know, everybody down there would love to have the silver hammer on the ops. Leave me a thumbs up for that now. Come on, I'm trying here for you guys. Woo! No, you don't want to mess with that silver hammer. You don't want that silver hammer. Should I give him the silver hammer? What do you think, guys? Should I give him the silver hammer? Yes or no? What do you think? What do you think, Frank Zappa? I would have loved to use that silver hammer on a couple of my bandmates that were doing drugs instead of recording. He said it. What? Oh no. They're not cutting it off like that. We're going to do one more. I'm going to give you guys one more. Because Alice Cooper. Come on. I'm going to give you one more. Alice Cooper, because. You got to see this one. You got to see. This is dope.
Now known as Father Son, was an unemployed school crossing guard at the bottom of his life when he suddenly got the idea to drop the K from his last name.
Okay.
Well, that move lit up his life, and it's been uphill ever since.
It's been uphill ever since. You see, it's always possible to turn your life around. Believe in some positivity, people.
He decided to go into the media business and help destroy the minds of those young people who teased him on their way to school.
Okay. Hey, I'm all for that. Just flip the script, flip the narrative. Wait, who we got here, Frank Zappa? This is one of my closest and dearest friends, Mr. Alice Cooper. I miss him terribly. Yeah, we got Alice in the building.
Now he was busy brainwashing them for FVB to build an army to take over the world.
What do you think? Is he going to be joining up there soon? I don't think so, Duke. He turned his life around, and Alice got sober himself, and he's in great shape. He's not going anywhere. What he said. What in the black hole, son? What in the brainwashing is going on here? What in the Pink Floyd is going on? Hey, I'm getting with those harmony. I'm getting a little turned on myself right now. Everybody, because the world is round. Thank you, fantastic. Now, I love the Beatles. I wanted to share that with you guys because it made me smile. You know, it made me smile to see Steve Martin doing that record, man. That was so lit. So lit. I actually love this movie, the 1978 version. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Go check that out. Go cop that, man. Underrated. Everybody talks smack about it today, but it's underrated. Pretty cool movie. What did you think of the movie, Frank? I wish they could have called me for that part instead of Alice, man. I loved it. Frank Zappa's back in the building. He ain't going nowhere, man. Frank Zappa, thank you. Thank you. And thank you for checking us out. Leave us a like and subscribe if you haven't yet. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.